Hey, what's going on, guys? Mike here from Arizona doing a video for you. Now this is to show you the evolution of the way I will be keeping the betta fish here in Arizona. In Florida we'll be keeping them similar to this as well, but I would say I'm probably going to go more towards this top row. This is an acrylic enclosure. I got this secondhand from somebody. They actually had several of these built brand new. They were doing a nice setup where it was going to be a combined system. As you can see here, there's I put a bulkhead here to close it off, but they were going to be flowing through several racks and doing saltwater items in here, but they bought one too many, and I bought this off of them, and it actually inspired me to actually inquire about having a few of these made. So I'm actually having a few of these made. I actually haven't done it yet, but I'm in the process of pricing it out and getting it put together for me, so by a few different companies. I believe that's going to be the best way to go. I love this for the betta fish. They are absolutely happy in here, better than the little containers. The containers, they were fine, but I mean, look how much room they have to move around and swim, and they absolutely love it. This is the ideal situation for any betta setup. I believe more stores should go towards this. The cups are, I mean, it's a little controversial with the cups. Can they survive in the cups? Yes, but they're not thriving in the cups. And when you're selling betta fish, to get the best colors out of them and to get what you want when you're trying to take these best photos, is you want your fish to be super happy. There's a black orchid crown tail in here, and you can't see him right now because there's a black background, but he's a beautiful fish. I wish you could. He's really nice right now. He's flaring at the other fish. Now, you might ask, hey, well, can't they see each other, and won't that cause issues? No, they can see each other, but it does not cause issues. Now, I've kept them for long periods of time in those containers where they can see each other. Now, what happens is they'll see each other, they'll maybe put up a flare a little bit at the other one, and then they ignore them. That's really what happens. Now over here, this is a perfect photo op for this particular fish. Obviously not the black orchid crown tail. So I guess moving forward, what I've learned just now is the black orchid crown tail would probably be needing to have a white background, because at the end of the day, the black background is not good with an all black fish. At least this fish has silver in him, so you can kind of see. So there's silver outlines on this fish, so that's super awesome. And at the end of the day, with the silver, it's a beautiful fish. I wish he would come closer so I can see him, but it's not going to happen. But I'm going to go more towards this. But in the meanwhile, until I actually get these made, I'm going to continue to make this particular setup in this tank. So I'm going to house 18 fish here until, like I said, until I have these all done. And again, I don't have a timeline on it. I'm just looking for the right price, the right manufacturer, and just overall it has to be the right situation, because these are not cheap. I believe when I had the one of them came back to me with a quote at about $200 a piece, and that's actually not a bad deal. But again, I have to buy several of them, so we're gonna see if we can get something slightly cheaper at similar quality, if not, the same quality. And I think, like I said, I'll have one made with white background for the black orchid crown tails. But this setup down here has worked perfectly for these guys. Now you might say, oh, these are, narrower, but they go front to back, and they're actually several gallons either as well. These are actually 3.3 gallons per section, and I keep them heavily planted, and they actually love the setup the way it is. Now, I want to hear your opinions on this particular setup up here, as well as this. Now again, this has already been proven. This thing has been working great. I have the best luck. I get the best photos in here. My fish stay healthier. They definitely enjoy themselves in there, and I can tell that this is definitely going to work as well. But I want to see your opinions on what do you think about this. Obviously, not everybody can afford something like this when you're going to be keeping multiple betta fish. It would be awesome if everybody can afford this, but this versus a DIY setup, and granted, you don't have to have a section for 6 fish. That's just me, the way I like to keep them. You can easily do a 20-gallon tank and divide it up into 3s. You can divide it up into 2s. You can divide it up into 4. I just like to know what you would do. So please comment down below. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe if you have not done so. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.